What's up, everybody? I'm Mckenty. This is my second channel, and this is your home for my Twitch highlights and my podcast. So if you like this and you want to see more of that and you want to join the live streams, there's a link to that in the description of this video. And with that out of the way, let's do the butt rock tier list. When I say butt rock, that's the first question people have, right? What do you mean by butt rock? What I mean by that is the kind of music that is played on stations that say, coming up next on KSW 99.9, where we play nothing but rock. Nothing but rock, butt rock. Get it? Like that's where the name comes from, or so I'm told. People think that I made this up. I did not make this up. This is just a term that's been used since I was in high school, maybe even longer. I don't know. But the kind of music that they play on that stuff, the kind of music that you see on those red state rock festivals, that is what I'm talking about when I say butt rock. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I was never really into that stuff, but I know that's like a huge gateway for people who watch my videos. The current generation of rock and metal fans, you know, that are in their late 20s, early 30s, don't lie, you probably got into it from watching Breaking Benjamin AMVs back in the day, back on old school YouTube. That's how you probably got into this shit. So you guys know what I'm talking about. You can pretend all day long, but you know. The way we're going to rank this is a little bit different than usual, along the same lines as my new metal tier list. We're going to rank these bands on 3 criteria. Number 1, how popular they were, because if a band sells millions and millions of albums, that's got to count for something, right? Number 2 is influence. How much of an impact did they have on the scene? And number 3, the most important part, is their drip. And by drip, I mean their aesthetics, or how do they dress, their style. I mean, butt rock sucks. Let's be honest. That shit sucks. It's terrible music. But the fashion, the drip, that's the best part of butt rock. If you're not into butt rock drip, I just don't even know what to say to you. In 2008, if you didn't want a girlfriend with streaky skunk hair and a torn up Fox Racing bikini top with Affliction jeans and DC shoes, then you're dead to me. As an example of this, let's start with a band that came up in the chat. But first, I'd like to thank Carpe for sponsoring this video. Guys, we all sweat, some of us more than others, and that is where Carpe comes in. Carpe is a very different kind of antiperspirant. It's a full suite of scientifically developed products proven to work for people who live with embarrassing, uncomfortable sweat all over their body. And Carpe is the #1 dermatologist recommended brand for all over the body. Carpe offers tailor-made sweat care for your entire body. Hands, feet, face, groin, underarms, you name it. Like, I know there's a lot of people who have sweaty palms and how much that sucks. That's where this comes in. Just squeeze a little bit onto your hands here, rub it in, and there you go. You can almost feel it working immediately. It dries quickly, it's not greasy, there's no residue, and it smells good too. They also sent me this underarm lotion. This one is bergamot, which is like a fresh, clean scent like mountain air. This one is cypress, which is more of like a woodsy scent. Both of them smell great, and most importantly, these products are the best sweat solutions available, and they will keep you drier than you've ever been. And today, Carpe is hooking up my viewers so you guys can get dry. Just go to the description and click on mycarpe.com/FinnMckenty, and you will get a free exfoliating wash automatically added to your cart with any purchase. And that is not all. Carpe is also offering 30% off on select bundles, plus free shipping on all orders. And they even offer a 100% money-back guarantee, so you can try it risk-free. Let's start with Godsmack. Just from the logo itself, you know what you're getting into. Think of the person who has a tattoo that looks like this, and that will tell you everything you need to know about the Godsmack fan. Pretty sure this is the same tattoo that Sully Erna, the singer of Godsmack, pretty sure that's the same tattoo he has around his belly button, right? And by the way, I should say, he actually seems like a cool guy. I should be clear, all of this is in good fun. Look at this. Look at this aesthetic. It's like he got 3 different tribal suns tattooed on his belly button at the same time. Look at that. The belt buckle with like the cross on it. Jeans with extraneous, superfluous, unneeded zippers. And you can see a chain wallet there too. Very important. And then we scroll up. He's got the it's like dog chain necklaces. Several rings. Chunky rings are a key part of the Affliction butt rock drip aesthetic, right? Who wears chunky rings? Like, literally nobody other than these people wears chunky rings or leather wrist cuffs. It's just like people like this and people you run into at NAMM. Clearly this is an old picture, but the best part is that I would guarantee you he still dresses like this, and if he doesn't, his fans do. But this is the best one. This is my favorite picture of him. Look at all these fucking rings on his thumb. See, I'd be scared to put a ring on my thumb because I would feel like it would never come off. 2 rings on this finger. So this man has like 9 rings on 8 fingers. Get on his fucking level. You can't. 2 necklaces, the landing strip. I know that people call this a soul patch, but I prefer to call it a landing strip. It's too wispy to be a soul patch. That's a full-on landing strip. At least 1 eyebrow piercing. I can't tell. That could be 2 eyebrow piercings. It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Frosted tips, the bracelet, wrist accessories. We're going to be talking about wrist accessories a lot in this stream because that's a very critical part of the butt rock aesthetic. Rings and wrist accessories. But not ironically, Godsmack, they have their moments. This is the song I liked, Awake. This song's kind of cool. It kind of sounds like Hatebreed. Got a sudden urge to join the Navy, that's right. This song literally was used in a Navy commercial. I remember going to the movies in maybe 2002 or something like that, and they played a Navy commercial that used this song, and I just could not stop laughing because it's just like, that's something that I would have come up with for a joke. Like, how are we going to get the kids to join the Navy? They don't seem to see the military as a viable career path. I know, let's make a commercial with Godsmack in it. My dad was in the Navy, by the way. No shade to the Navy. Like, this just sounds like every fucking metalcore band now, doesn't it? Except this is actually catchy, unlike all the shitty octane metalcore bands now. We need to make one of those like reject modernity, embrace tradition memes with like reject gent, embrace Godsmack butt rock. That's what we need. Reject gent, embrace Godsmack. They put the band in a cage to protect the prisoners. That's right. About to break. Godsmack is also like bafflingly popular. Like they've sold like a massive amount of records. It's shocking. Who knew that Godsmack had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 top 10 albums? Everything they've ever put out has at least gone gold. First album is 4 times platinum. Second album is double platinum. Third one is platinum. Everything else has gone gold. This shit sells records, my friends. Butt rock is big business, whether you like it or not. Now, with that said, the question is, where does Godsmack rank on our tier list? I don't think we can give them the S tier, but they're close. The drip, very strong. Music's pretty good. Band is pretty big, but I don't know if we can give them S tier. I may change my ranking, but I would go with A tier. Look at this fan art. I want to meet the person who does Godsmack fan art. The precious hours you have on this planet, which you can never get back. Why would you choose to spend those hours making Godsmack fan art? How much time did this person spend specifically rendering the landing strip? That's what I want to know. Next artist that we have is Breaking Benjamin. Butt Rock Titans. Breaking Benjamin, to me, is, if not the top butt rock band, pretty damn close to it. To me, when I think of butt rock on a purely musical level, that's what comes to mind. I'm going to guess that everyone knows Breaking Benjamin, but in case you don't, let's listen. I think this is the best Breaking Benjamin song. I never really liked him that much, but it's a good song. Hell yeah, brother. He looks like a guy that would have some like conservative desk job. Like he'd be like the IT manager or something like that, like at your office, and he would tell you that he was in a band. And you'd be like, oh, that's cool. And then he'd send you a link and it would sound like this. Ova. I hope that he says Ova all the time. Like, when is this movie Ova? This is kind of genty, isn't it? You know, I think musically they're not bad. Here's the thing, my friends. You guys are nerds, and I'm a Chad. I am more of a fan of Godsmack on a musical basis than Breaking Benjamin, because Breaking Benjamin's kind of for nerds. Are there a few Chads who like Breaking Benjamin? Yeah, there are some. You get the odd military Chad or something, but, you know, the amount of Chad energy from Godsmack, we can't even compare the two. So we're probably not going to see eye to eye on this one, simply because you guys are nerds and I'm a Chad. But I will acknowledge that the band is pretty good musically. However, drip, I recall Breaking Benjamin kind of lacking in the drip department, but let's take a look and see. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. This guy looks like he got a gift certificate from Express Men. He's like, oh, sweaters, those are nice, right? This will make my girlfriend's mom like me. Definitely a fan of the jeans. The wrinkles, the stitching here with the cross. I'm betting that there's some rhinestones, some bedazzling on that back pocket there. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this guy's drip. This guy on the right here, I'll tell you what, this guy backs into parking spots. He doesn't pull in like a fucking nerd. He backs in like a fucking Chad. He's the guy that's going to tell you that you should back into parking spots because that makes it faster to get out in case you have to make a fast escape. And you're like, my man, this is the parking lot of a Best Buy. You know, you do you, whatever you need to do. But that's this guy. Definitely backs into parking spots. We know that wrist accessories and rings are a big part of the aesthetic here. And we've got something to work with here. He's got 2 bracelets. And he's got what looks to be 2 rings here, so, you know, it's okay. But nothing compared to Sully Erna. Ben, you're going to have to step up your game if you want to rank on this tier list, okay? 2 bracelets is not going to cut it. And the rest of the guys just, you know, not impressed. With all of that being said, although Breaking Benjamin is lacking in the drip, musically, their influence is so big. They've sold so many fucking records. I think they're the granddaddies of this shit, in my opinion. I think you got to put them on the S tier. That's what I think. 3 Days Grace. Yeah, that's another one. Pain is the song I think I like the best. I feel like that's not their biggest song, though. Am I wrong? Do they have a bigger song? God. I hate when people sing into these fucking old school mics. Oh, yeah, I hate everything about you. That's probably their bigger song, isn't it? We've got some pretty solid drip here. I see a chain wallet. I see rings. What about wristbands? He does look like Matt Cutshall. You're right. Yes, look. It does look like him, doesn't it? It seriously looks like him. Okay. The mohawk, that's an important part of the look too. There's always that guy in the band, you know, the sleeveless vest with the mohawk. He's that guy. The real rocker. I think they're actually a good band. This is their worst song? What's the one someone recommended? I Hate Everything About You, that's right. Oh god, I fucking hate the beginning of this song. They used to play this on some radio station that they played Loveline on years ago. They would always play this. The song was in the NASCAR 2004 video game, of course. This music makes me feel like I'm about to deploy to Afghanistan in 2005. Yes. Go wage war to the sound of 3 Days Grace. Nothing makes you want to go drive a fucking tank like 3 Days Grace. Now, the question is, where does their drip rank? This is okay. This looks like a newer photo, though, and we're not going to judge them based on how they dress in 2016 and whenever this is from, because that's not fair. We know it's not their prime. There we go. Look at this. Oh, the font. This is what I'm talking about. Bleeding cowboy font. You know, zany facial hair is a very important component of this aesthetic. He's got the 3-pronged goatee with the faux hawk. Strong jewelry here. I like this. He's also got the pinstripe shirt here. Anytime a butt rock band starts to dress fancy and they sort of look like characters from Peaky Blinders, strong, very strong local band energy. My friends, if you're in a metal band and you wear suits, it is going to make you look like a local band. It doesn't matter how popular you are. It doesn't matter how good you are. Let's see, here's an example. If you wear this shit, it makes you look like a local band, period. This looks like a band that would play down the street at the Hungry Rhino, right? They'd be playing to like their 3 girlfriends and like one guy who was shit-faced at 9 p.m. These guys probably have several platinum albums, but I'm telling you, anytime you start to wear like suits or anything like that, it makes you look like a local band. There's at least a chain wallet here, so we give them some points for that. But there's a problem. Does anyone know the problem? Tell me what's missing from this picture. I'll give you a minute. Exactly. Rings. There's a wedding ring here, which doesn't even count because it's not chunky. There's this ring here, which looks maybe a little tiny bit chunky. I don't see any wrist accessories, no leather wrist cuffs, no bracelets, a chain wallet. It's a problem. So that's my take on this band. Music, very, very, very strong. Very butt rock. And they have their moments here and there, but the logo certainly is butt rock as fuck. Like, this is like the definitive butt rock logo, right? So points for that. However, based on the lack of wrist accessories, based on the lack of rings, I think I'm going to put them on the A tier. What do you all think? B tier, you think? I'll defer to you guys. We'll put them on the B tier. You're right. No, you're right. Drip is important. You're right. Godsmack's drip is like an order of magnitude better than theirs. You're right. B tier. This isn't just about the music, my friends. This is about the drip, too. Foot Krutch. Yes. Let's get some shit tier bands in here. Foot Krutch. I actually love this band. Fire It Up. That's the one I like. I non-ironically love this song. It's corny as shit, and I non-ironically love it. This is just so much unbridled butt rock energy. I can't even handle it. Dude's night out core, but they got to be back by 9:30. His wife needs some time to get ready for bed. He needs to take care of the kids. She goes to bed early, so he's got to be home by 9:30. Got to take the kid to hockey in the morning. Hell yeah, brother. No. I'm sorry. Did I say hell yes? I apologize. This is a Christian band. I meant to say heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. By the way, coming to youth group on Wednesday, we'd love to have you there. Here's their other song, which is so unbearably corny, but in a good way. Again, you know, I have such a soft spot for youth group music because I really like these kind of like kind G-rated Christian type people. I really like them. Like I genuinely like being around them, even though I'm not a Christian. And this, to me, this song is like a band who's completely incapable of being edgy, trying to be a little bit edgy, but they're such like squares that they're biologically incapable of it.
Throw up your rock fist if you're feeling it when I drop this. Oh, the headbangers in the parking lot. Here we go.
The headbangers in the parking lot. Put up your rock fist, brothers. Put up your rock fist. Look at the, oh my God. This is the strongest faux hawk that has ever existed. Do you guys know the Giga Chad meme? This is the Giga Chad. If the Giga Chad had a faux hawk, it would be this. This is the Giga Chad faux hawk. Light it up now. Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah. Heck yeah. So Foot Krutch. I legitimately love that song, Fire It Up. But let's see their drip. I admit, I'm not too familiar. A lot of faux hawks going on. Feel like there was a sweatband or something in there. So, you know, not the strongest drip in the world. Let's be honest. I don't want to be harsh on these guys because I am a fan, but I don't think we can give them too many points for their drip. That said, I would put them in the C tier, I think. But as I've said before on these streams, sometimes the C tier, that's where the action is. Everyone knows the A tier and the B tier and the S tier bands. It's kind of boring, you know? Sometimes the C tier is where the action is. So that's where I'd put them. C for Christ. That's right. Fozzie. Can't believe this band is still around. This is Chris Jericho from WWE, right? 52 million views. Jesus. Hell yeah, brother. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We've got potential already. Look at his wrists, my friends, and a scarf. A scarf. Yes. 4 bracelets, and I see a scarf. So we're already off to a good start. He seems like a cool guy, I'll say that. From what I've read in interviews, I've heard he's a really good guy. The song sucks. I like that little head thing he did. How does this have 52 million views? Like, who is the Fozzie fan? That's my question. Is it only wrestling fans? Is there anybody who listens to Fozzie that's not a wrestling fan? Women who want to make eye contact with Chris. All right, fair enough. Let's see about their drip. I have a feeling that there's some strong drip here because of, you know, Chris being who he is. Again, everyone who dresses like this is either in a band like that or they are a lesbian from a small town. This is not a slight, not talking shit, but tell me that this could not be like a 46-year-old lesbian woman from Monroe, Washington, who, you know, wants to buy a new chainsaw. This is more of like a metal look almost or something. I'm a little let down, I'll be honest. I'm not impressed. I do see a little landing strip there, you know, a faux hawk. I'm not impressed with their drip. Their music sucks. So for that reason, Fozzie. I mean, the name even is just, the name is horrible. Just makes me think of that Fozzie Bear character from Muppets, right? What do you think? D tier? D or E? The band name was a joke? All right, well, I believe that. Still, let's go with E. Yeah, they're bad. I don't think they're F tier, though, but we'll put them on the E tier. Okay, what's next? Chevelle, yes. We all know Chevelle. Some serious early 2000s energy in that logo. What's their big song? The Red, is that the one? Got that PRS through a Mesa tone. Mandatory for butt rock. Oh, sorry. Look at this man's drip. Look at those pants. And I do see a leather wrist cuff, so we're off to a good start so far. Those pants with probably some DCs or Osiris's. Solid. I don't see any eyebrow piercings yet. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry music. Yeah. Oh, okay. The shirt comes off. He's got some camo cargo pants with like Reeboks or something. Interesting choice. This song sucks. This song is so long and boring. People like, there's nothing rock about this. What's a better song? What's a rockin' song? Vitamin R. Okay, let's try that. That better be Vitamin Rock, because that song did not have any Vitamin R. PRS again. PRS through a Mesa. Nothing says butt rock like that. This sucks too. This is very boring. Let's check out their drip. Not seeing a lot to work with here. Not impressed so far. Not impressed. Now here's something to work with. A lot of fabric in this photo, but it's all below the waist. Baggy, regular green pants on two of the guys. And then the baggy camo pants. This is the same outfit he was wearing in the video too. Some decent wrist accessories here. I'm liking that. 2 wristbands here, 1 on this guy. You know, the music holds up, I guess. I mean, I know they're very influential. It doesn't do a lot for me, but the drip is pretty lacking. That's my real problem with them. I'm going to go C tier for that reason. Really serious lack of drip. That's what I would say. How about Puddle of Mudd? We all know Puddle of Mudd's music, so let's just cut straight to the chase. The important part is the drip, which I feel like is going to be pretty strong, but I could be mistaken. These guys all look like they should be in Florida Georgia Line videos. Here we go. Okay, pot dealer energy right here. This guy in particular, Wes, definitely looks like someone you would have bought weed from in high school, right? Not super butt rock though. He just looks like a low-level pot dealer. The other guys in the band, I mean, this shirt looks like it's made of velvet or something. I'm a fan of the Gap cargo pants though, and the relaxed fit jeans here from Macy's, the chain wallet, and he's trying with the wrist accessories. He's trying. He's got a little baby landing strip here. Respect to this guy for trying, but I feel like ultimately this is a failure. The music is certainly not great. Now they've leveled up in this picture for sure. Another chain wallet, some more wrist accessories, but this is really prime Puddle of Mudd. I think we need to judge them based on this photo. The logo, shit. That is a hell of a logo though, isn't it? It's so interesting how butt rock bands in so many ways just seem like local bands. Like if you heard them or saw them, you would think any of these were local bands, right? You're like, this is fucking terrible. This logo sucks. Like they look like clowns. But then you find out they're like a multi-platinum band. Now, Puddle of Mudd, musically not great. They had a couple hits. Really lacking in the drip though, but not as bad as Fozzie, in my opinion. I think D tier. Who's next? Well, we got to have Five Finger Death Punch on here. And I've talked about this before, so none of this will be a secret. Look at this logo. Hell yes. How many Punisher skull, like fan-made Punisher skull variations are there on their logo? I'm not sure, but I want to know. I actually like Five Finger Death Punch, semi-ironically. Some really serious drip in here.
I'm not sure anymore, man.
Fuck, look at this. Tell me you haven't seen this man at a bus stop asking for cigarettes and then getting really mad when you say you don't smoke. Look at, God damn it. You guys know what I mean when I say Suboxone energy? If you were to picture in your head a guy who's on Suboxone or methadone, this is probably what you would picture, right?
Goddamn weight on my shoulders, all I'm trying to do is live my motherfucking life.
That's right, brother. I like his minion pajamas too. That's definitely Suboxone energy. Pre-game tailgating music, yes. Obviously, this video is supposed to be silly, so I'm making fun of them for something they did on purpose. But still, the song does kind of slap. It's true. And their drip is off the charts. If I had to pick one butt rock band as my personal favorite, it would be Five Finger Death Punch. So I would say that they are S tier. Time for one more. Who's the last band in our butt rock tier list? Oh, Shinedown. Yes, Shinedown. What's their big song? 45? Is that the one? Fucking clean guitars. Like, of course it's a fucking archtop PRS. Played through a Mesa Boogie, I'm sure. It sounds like somebody playing Guitar Center. That's why I don't like this tone. It just sounds so Guitar Center. It feels like I'm standing right next to some kid playing some, you know, playing this. Just sounds like Guitar Center. I don't know how else to say it. I see a landing strip there too. An expensive quilted maple bass. Dreads. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Look at this. Do you see what I see peeking out there? A tribal tramp stamp, baby. Yes. The white spaghetti strap tank top, just short enough to show her tramp stamp. That's how you know she's wife material. It does look like a Godsmack logo. There's a non-zero chance that that tattoo is the Godsmack logo. Consider that. We got another Shinedown song. Let's check this one out. Open wide. Is that anybody's natural singing voice? My eyes are open wide. Nobody sings like that naturally. And since we know it's not natural, why would anybody want to sing that way? There we go. Look at this. Imagine seeing this guy walking down the marina. Like, what the hell is that guy doing here? He looks kind of like a butt rock mom, actually. Ooh, I like the hand moves here. Yes. Tell my mother. Butt rocking on the beach. I like that. Imagine walking past this video shoot. Like, there's probably some fish and chips restaurant over here, like, just out of frame. Imagine going there to eat lunch with your sister or something and seeing this guy yarling in the grass. Like, what the hell is going on over here? I have a feeling Shinedown's gonna have some good drip, but let's look and see. Shinedown looks like a non-denominational youth pastor. Well, you're not wrong about that. This definitely looks like non-denominational youth pastor vibes, doesn't it? They look like they're the same person, but like you Photoshop different hairstyles on them or something. Like all four of them look like the same guy. It's a little unnerving. And there's problems. I only see one ring, a wedding ring. I see no chunky, extraneous rings. I see no wrist cuffs. The drip is disappointing so far. I was expecting more. This is progress. We've got some dreads. We've got a nice guy hat. You remember when Brian Stars had his scene phase? He had his like poodle scene hair. That's kind of what it looks like here. I do see a landing strip. So we've got something to work with here. We've got a leather jacket, but it's a little underwhelming. I think I've seen enough, despite the fact that they're so successful commercially. I'm going to go with D tier. Not as bad as Fozzie, but the drip is underwhelming. You know what? They are as bad as Fozzie. That's what I'm going to go with. All right. Well, that concludes the butt rock tier list. I didn't get through that many bands, but I think that's okay because we went deep. We can always do a second part of this. We went deep on this one, and that's what I think is important because that's what this is all about. Deep critical analysis of butt rock drip. I hope that's what you came here for because that is what you got.